Thank you for tuning in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community. You're listening to A Life Worth Living.
And we're your hosts, Kenny
and Samara.
And as a married couple, we have established and sustained multiple businesses, collaborated in ministry, and also conduct outreach in our local community on a monthly basis.
Our show sponsors for this show is Zuri T's Boutique, K.S. Smith Dynasty LLC Events, and Zuri's Giveaway.
Today we're going to be talking about healthy relationships. I think this is one thing that we really love to talk about, especially when we just celebrated our wedding anniversary.
4 years, baby.
And we really enjoyed it. This is a great topic because a lot of us are trying to find this place where we can live our best life. Healthy relationships are a foundation of a happy and fulfilling life. They provide us with emotional support, companionship, and a sense of belonging. But sometimes we can get to a point where we struggle to maintain healthy relationships. And even as a married couple, we have to maintain our relationship too. So this is kind of helping us all. I know we're talking to you all, but we're going to be talking for ourselves too.
Yes, we're going to help you too. Yes.
How we're going to basically how we can maintain a healthy relationship. Because I don't know about you all, but relationships can be hard and difficult to gain, but maintaining it is even harder,
If you make it hard.
Yeah. If you make it hard, it is what you put into it.
Exactly. And I know we maintain our healthy relationship, by communication. We respect each other. We spend time together. Well, I respect you. You kind of ignorant, but yes.
She tried to respect me.
Yeah, we spend time together. I show you appreciation, and you give me your foot. But we working on that. We're supportive of each other, and I know we have fun together.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to start from the beginning. In every relationship, there is a beginning, whether you're going to college. Some of us are starting a new semester. Some of us are starting a new term, whether it's college or high school, whatever. You're always going to start in the beginning. The beginning is a very important step in your life. So,
in the beginning. Sorry.
Yeah, everybody always have a Genesis 1 encounterment, and that is the beginning of the relationship. Fortunately, me and Samara, we started
as friends a long time ago. Was it 2014? I believe it was 2014.
Yeah, so 2014, we became friends. We both had to perform at a church event where people were. It was a Christmas concert or Christmas service
program. Yeah,
and so she was doing her comedian thing, making everybody laugh as Mother Ham Hawk, and I think I had to do praise and worship, or I did a song selection. I don't remember, but I know I had to sing.
Oh, you sang.
Oh.
You sang them under the benches. Oh, you did that.
But, we became friends shortly after that. She actually gave me a candle. I remember.
Yeah.
She gave me a candle that she made. She was one of the vendors for this event as well. So we were just friends.
Yeah. Old Kenny.
Yeah.
Old big head Kenny. And I think eventually I start singing background for you.
And just helping me. I think the most important thing, we set boundaries. We made sure that I wasn't disrespecting her as a person. She wasn't disrespecting me as a person. Mm-hmm. Even though I took her to my hometown, and she played me. She played me. I had some shorts on, and she played me, and that's why I don't wear shorts. I refuse to wear anybody's shorts.
In my defense, it was my first time seeing his legs. And I was just tickled.
You see how I respect her, but
But I didn't say what I was laughing at. You asked me, you like, are you laughing at my legs? And I was like, Kenny, I don't think they qualify as legs. But you asked, I wouldn't have said anything.
And she did this in front of my mom, in front of my family, all of that. Just try to embarrass me.
No, I'm sorry.
But nevertheless,
I had no warning.
But we had fun. We had fun as friends. And I think before we start dating, I said this before to Samara, is that I wasn't looking for someone to complete me.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of people that are single. They are looking for a companion that is going to complete them. And it's, I hear a whole lot of cliches, and it sounds good and all, but we have to go back to biblical principles where, Adam, when God created Adam, he created him complete. And Adam, he was longing for something that was already inside of him. Like he was looking at the animals and like, okay, they have companions and all of that. But when I look at it, God did not put Adam to sleep and just created a woman using somebody else's dirt. Oh, well, not somebody else's dirt.
Oh Lord! I mean, you got a point.
But he did not have to create a woman using dust from the ground. But he did surgery. He pulled a rib from Adam, from within him. And that's why I always say to everyone, like, you have to stop looking for someone to complete you in relationships, friendships, or companionship, or marriage. You can't find someone that's going to complete you, because God has already completed you. When He created you, you just have to like Ephesians, how Paul told Ephesians, he said, I pray that you will be strengthened by the inner man. So sometimes we have to be strengthened on the inside of us, so that we can start thinking and manifesting that we are complete.
Exactly.
If you got to say it every single day, I am complete.
I am complete.
just say I am complete.
Yes, I can.
Oh my Lord. And so, I was complete before I was dating Samara. I had a job. I had my jobs. I had several jobs. Yeah. Working in ministry. I had transportation. I had all of that.
I was definitely complete.
Yep.
I wasn't focused on dating. I was just like focused on me. And I know I was recently like divorced when I relocated here, and as a result, I was a single mother. So my focus was, raising my daughter and ministry.
Yeah. And seriously, it was a point where, I was, even though I would, do things for Samara when we start dating, I was doing things for her, like buying her gifts and all of that. But even without me giving her gifts, she was complete, where she didn't need that side of me. Now that side of me was given to her because I wanted to show her affection, and that's very important.
Yeah, definitely did that. It's like you say, you were complete. I was complete. I was, not going to say independent. Well, I was independent.
Yeah, she was definitely independent.
And when I say independent, not saying that I didn't need or desire a man, a husband, but I was well able to take care of myself until God sent.
And you know, I'm actually glad, Samara, that you wasn't acting that way. Like, oh, I don't need no man. I don't need no, like that's. Yeah. First of all, that's not attractive. So let me help y'all single women out.
Yeah.
like we know and we get, like, as a man, we know and we understand that you don't need anybody else but God. But if God placed a man in your life that's going to, you know, desire to give you things, whether it's gifts or, you know, just showing compassion towards you, receive that. And you don't have to make them feel bad or maybe like they're not, like it's not enough. Like, oh, you. Yeah, because I see a lot of women they do like, oh, this is it, you know.
Yeah,
it's just
and
that
shouldn't do that.
Right.
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, because as a friend or even any relationship, you should always try to build together and make each other a better person. You know, Samara, she makes me a better
Yes,
Kenny.
I do. I really do.
And I make Samara a better person.
You do all right.
Even though we don't need that because we're already complete. But I'm just saying that's just how we operate.
Yes.
You know, so we were complete before we was dating. Before I was dating Samara, you know, I took myself out on dates. You know, I went to see a movie. Nobody was interested in going to the movies with me, so hey, I took myself out on to the movies.
And me, I was working. I lost track of what fun was. I wasn't going out, and I guess, you know, being a single mother, you know, of a girl. Well, you have to watch your kids, like, period, girls, Absolutely. Boys. But I was very particular about who I had around my daughter, so dating was pretty much out of the question. Yeah,
that's so true. I think that should be another segment where we talk about people dating and they have children.
Yes.
Like how to date with children.
Yes, and I don't care how independent I was. I thank God for you. I thank God that you changed the oil in the car, you cut the grass, because I only did it because I had to do it. But I hate
Yes.
I hate being outside. Whew. Thank you, Lord. He did that.
Oh, she had me cutting grass for 2 hours using a lawnmower, a pushing lawnmower. Like, what in the world? I felt like a Hebrew slave. No, I'm just kidding.
That time I did it before you, I feel like my heart was gonna jump out my chest.
But that's something that I love being outside. I love, like, my dad had us raking yards, cutting grass, doing all of that. Bees everywhere, because they have like fruit trees and stuff. So that's something that I know I did bring to the table.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, because in relationships, whether it's friendship or marriage or co-workers, you have to bring something to the table.
Yes.
You know, don't just come to the table asking for things or wanting things where everybody have to give you something.
Can you pay my bill? Can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my automobile?
Oh, and that's another thing too. When I was dating, not one time have I felt obligated to pay someone's bills. You know, because I have bills. Now, if I'm married, well, now that I'm married, I pay our bills.
Yes, he pay my bills. He pay my telephone bill. Yeah, I'm sorry.
But I think that is so important, because a lot of times people force people to pay their bills and all of that.
You're
like
trying to buy their love, and that's right. You shouldn't do that. Right.
And I just that never was me. And you all may feel something different. Like maybe you feel like it is a man's job, whether they are dating, to pay someone's bills. That's fine and all, but far as me, when I was dating, I would never pay someone bills like this. I got my own bills.
And me as a woman, I never felt right asking someone to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's people.
Like, even with us being married, I still have a hard time asking. That's just me. But no, dating, I mean, because you have to think about it. You asking people to do something for you. I mean, there's strings attached. Okay, what are you going to want in return for doing this?
Right.
And it just crossed the line of prostitution. No, I'm just... just playing, but not playing. Yeah.
They are in situations where people, they use them for their body, and just because you're paying someone's bills, like, I don't think that's not right. You're using people on both ends. On both ends, you're using someone, to pay your bills. Just pay your own bills.
Yeah.
I'd rather pay my own bills with the assurance that they're paid and I don't have to do anything in return,
Exactly.
The bills is paid.
Like, show me that you're able to stand on your own before you try to get into a relationship with me. Because I'm already a single mother. I don't need a grown
Yeah. But I'm thinking, like, what happens if it don't work? So now you just
done paid bills.
All these bills, and you don't have nothing to show for.
Nope.
Like, there's no mortgage, no nothing.
Going around getting people hair and nails did, and then they looking good for somebody else.
Yeah. No life insurance policies, nothing. And people are. I'm not going to touch on that, but people are dying and not leaving their significant other anything.
All these GoFundMe pages, T-shirt sales.
Yeah.
We got to do better.
Absolutely.
But that's another show.
Yeah, I think that's another show. So when we come back, we will continue our discussion on healthy relationships. You're listening to A Life Worth Living, and we are your hosts, Kenny
and Samara. You're tuned in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community. We'll be right back after the break.
Are you looking for a way to get free clothes, shoes, household items, and food? Look no further than Zuri's Giveaway. Every first Saturday of the month from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Zuri's Giveaway is open to the public and offers a wide variety of items for free. Zuri's Giveaway is located at 990 West Blackstock Road in Spartanburg, South Carolina. If you are in need of clothes, shoes, household items, or food, Zuri's Giveaway is the perfect place to go.
Think I'm not gonna praise God after all that He has brought me through. Everybody say, you must be crazy to think I'm not gonna praise God after all that He has brought me through. You must be crazy. Oh, yeah. Come on, after all. Brought me through. Come on, this my part right here. Let the real praises say, in the redeemed. Come on and help me say, you out of your mind. All right, y'all, back to the top. Here we go. Say what?
If you're looking for unique custom-made items for any occasion, look no further than Zuri Tees Boutique. This one-of-a-kind boutique specializes in custom clothes, jewelry, handmade soap, body oil, and candles. From family reunion attire to corporate appreciation gifts, Zuri Tees Boutique has something for everyone. Shop now at ZuriTeesBoutique.com. That is ZURITS Boutique.com. Welcome back to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, and those streaming live through free TuneIn radio app, Streema, Apple Music, Radio Seed, and more. You're listening to A Life Worth Living, and we're your hosts, Kenny
and Samara.
And if you're just tuning in, we're discussing healthy relationships. Just celebrated our wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary, baby.
Happy anniversary.
And we're so honored to still be together, still maintaining our healthy relationship.
I still like you a little bit.
And yeah, you know, and it's amazing because we do a lot together from business, from ministry every week.
Yeah.
Community outreach every month. We are always striving to build and also maintain.
Yes.
Which I think that is probably one of the biggest struggles that people have. Like, they get in relationships, but it's so hard for them to maintain it. And I think it's just a lack of understanding of what it takes to create and sustain a healthy relationship.
Yeah. And I know number one is communication.
Yeah.
Open and honest communication.
The truth hurts. Do you still supposed to?
You supposed to still tell the truth regardless of how much it hurt. Yeah, because I can always work with the truth, but you lie to me, that show me I can't trust you.
Yeah, that's me.
My cutoff game is real strong.
I'm not going to say nothing on that.
Oh, okay.
But I do know that communication is definitely the key. I feel like even in life, like every day we are all changing, and it's okay to communicate that to your partner, your significant other, your spouse, your coworker, your family. It's okay to communicate the changes that you're facing in your mind, mentally, physically. You know, it's just okay to communicate,
even if you think it may hurt, because I mean, even if it hurts, I mean, it gives you something to build on. You know what, you all need to work out, and then there's a way to communicate, like the way your delivery, matters a lot too.
What you mean?
The way you say it. Friend, okay, like you want to tell me that my shoes don't look right, like, oh, what do you have on? Like, if you say that to me like that, and it's probably gonna be some consequences and repercussions. But if you're like, why don't you try to wear these, like, try these shoes,
but then that's going to be another 30 minutes of you getting ready.
So just let me wear it, be out there looking any kind of way.
No.
Yeah. What? You have your nerve and you take longer getting ready than I do.
It don't matter.
Silly.
But yeah, I think that's important. Communication is definitely important. You have to express your feelings. Like, how are you feeling? Like, we have a thing where we check in with each other. We just check in to say, hey, how are you doing? Or what are you feeling right now?
Yeah, and don't just be like, I'm okay, when something is bothering you.
Well, I may say I'm okay to give me some time, because sometimes if I communicate something, it might come off.
But see, I know you well enough that when you be like, I'm okay, I'm like, okay, well, he need a minute. I know, like, the way that you say it, I know that you need a minute. And so I'll give you that.
You don't know me like that.
Oh, I know you like that. Like, I'm good. Nah, he ain't good, but he'll come around.
But just express your feelings. How are you feeling? And I think that's important, even when it comes down to your mental health. Just communicate how are you feeling, just so you can get it off your chest.
And if you need a minute, say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were saying, like, when you hold on to it.
Yeah, if you hold on to it, that's how people get sick, by holding on to things. It's just okay to just let it go.
Let it go.
by releasing, like talking to someone, whether you're talking to your spouse.
You need to address issues so you can resolve them.
Or if you need therapy, it's okay. Like you can have married couples therapy. We've had,
Oh yeah,
we have therapy as a couple. Probably two years.
2 years ago.
I think 2 years. Two years ago, we have met this wonderful therapist,
Dr. Felicia.
Yeah.
She's not really a doctor, but yeah, we speaking it.
Yes, but she was definitely helpful to our life. Just gave us different perspectives of how to maintain our relationship, how to solve some of the issues that we was dealing with. But it's okay. Like sometimes if you can't speak to your spouse, if you can't come up with the solution after, if it's always an argument or you can't come to a common ground, just it's okay to seek help, whether it's through a pastor. And I know when I was 16, I was going through ministry training. And it is so helpful for ministers they go through training of how to counsel people. I'm not saying you have to go straight to a church or whatever, or go to a pastor. I'm not saying that. Like, seek professional help.
Yeah.
Because
somebody neutral that's
Right.
not going to take sides. Don't put folks in your business that's not going to help you.
Right. Someone, if they are biased, then don't go to them.
Please
Like,
don't.
If they're going to take your side or if they're going to take your significant other side or your companion side, don't go to them. But you need someone that's going to hear both sides and come up with a solution,
Yes.
a compromising solution. Because that's all it is. Like in relationships, you're compromising. You're forever compromising.
Yeah.
Every single day you have to compromise. Come to a neutral spot, the middle spot. And sometimes it's not even in the middle. Sometimes, you might have to give 90% of a compromising, and your partner is doing 10% compromising. But then the next time it should be the other way around. Always seek to compromise. And I know it's hard, but you still have to compromise, because
Depending on what it is.
if you're not compromising, then your significant other is going to feel some type of way if they're always compromising and you're not compromising.
Yeah.
But yeah.
One-sided. Don't want that.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you can't share your feelings without coming to a solution to help your issues, seek help, seek therapy. I mean, someone that is qualified, and it's not just a pastor. And I got friends all around me that is like, when they going through something, I'm hearing this all the time. Well, I gotta call my pastor, and which nothing is wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
If your pastor is qualified, go to them. But
now,
if
Pastor Leroy ain't had a stable relationship the whole time you've been going to that church, you better not go to him for.
Exactly, y'all. We do not know a Pastor Leroy, so
I'm just throwing the name out there.
Name out.
So you got a new first lady every 2 weeks, then you might not want to. I'm just saying.
Exactly. You don't want. Yeah, don't seek advice from someone that is not in a consistent relationship.
Exactly. All them ain't relationship goals. I don't.
Yeah, but not only communicate your feelings, you have to communicate your needs. Like, okay, maybe I need to be held, or you have to communicate there. I need more service.
That easy, huh? Okay.
No, I mean, it's just communicate. Like, I need you to do this, or like, I need us to do, this. Just communicate that particular need.
I'm gonna text you my list. Yes, Lord.
And y'all, the list keep on growing. Like, it never stops.
Not that bad.
And you should communicate your expectations.
Yes.
Now, I do want to say expectations should be in the beginning of your relationship. Like, you have to give your friendship some expectations in the beginning. Like don't let years go by. You're not communicating what your expectations are.
Yeah, from the start.
Yeah, from the start.
Like did we do that? Yep.
I think we did. Yeah,
I know we did. That's what you think. No, I know.
Okay, so did our expectations change from the beginning when
where we at now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Expectations do change.
Yep. And it does. It changed. If the seasons change, relationships change, circumstances change, and you just it's okay to update expectations. We don't want to be in the same mind frame 10 years from now. We always should continue to elevate. Let your expectations be in the beginning. Like you need to address your expectations.
Yes. And check in.
Yeah. How often should you check in?
Depends on your relationship. How often do we do it? Weekly?
At least every 2 weeks we check in with each other. We still date. We don't stop dating. We still date. I take her out.
It's me and my boyfriend.
I still get her flowers. Yeah. I still give her, and y'all, she don't even like getting flowers.
But I like the fact that you think of me enough to get me flowers. I'm not saying I don't like flowers, but I'm like, boy, this money can be going to.
But yeah, that's, and which I understand that, but I think that's
your love language, and I love the fact that you love me like that.
Yeah, my love language is giving. Is serving. I still open up the door for.
I have not touched a car door since we've been dating, and I never thought I'd get used to that. But it's like now I find myself, if I'm driving by myself, I find myself sitting in the car waiting on to open the car door. Yeah,
and it
got me spoiled.
And to be honest, I never was affectionate before I was dating Samara. Like when we start dating, that's when I knew she was the one, because I never, like, when I'm telling you hugging people, I did not hug people. I'm not holding hands. Like I was not holding hands. Like that wasn't me. I was like, all that mushy stuff, that's for somebody else.
Guess she ain't had no queen then. No.
Oh Lord.
Got your queen.
But I'm grateful, and I'm thankful that we do still check in. Our expectations have changed over the years, but we expect greater from each other. I'm representing our marriage. I'm representing our relationship. She's representing our connection, our relationship. So it's always good to check in on each other.
Yeah.
And I think another thing too that people have an issue with is respecting each other.
Yeah.
Like you have to definitely respect. You have to respect each other.
Yeah, and whether you're in the presence of your significant other, your spouse, or the same way I will respect you while you're here, the same respect behind your back. Nobody's gonna say anything crazy about you to me. They cannot.
Please don't say anything crazy.
Can't look at you not in my presence. They can't. Yeah.
Please, that.
Oh hush.
Let me just make a radio announcement. Whatever you do not talk about me.
No.
To Samara, or even around Samara, because she just go bananas.
If you have an issue, address it respectfully. But what you not gonna do? Okay.
Ask me how I know. Okay. But seriously though, you have to respect your partner even when they're not around. Respect those boundaries. Respect those feelings, because trust me, what is done in the dark will always come to the light.
Exactly.
So just respect each other. To maintain a healthy relationship, you have to spend time with each other.
Yeah.
That's how you continue to know each other. And even the flaws that each other have, like you just know, when they're sad. If you're constantly being around that person, spending time with that person,
you're learning them.
You're learning what makes them sad, what makes them happy.
Yeah. And we spend a lot of time together. Like we both work our businesses together.
Yep.
Do ministry together, and a lot of people wonder how in the world we can do that. Some people ready to choke their spouse. Like, how are you around each other that much?
I do it through medication. Y'all.
Oh, whatever.
I'm just kidding.
Whatever.
But truth be told, we can do this because God is in the center of our relationship. We all have desires and want different things that the world presents to us, but we're gonna conquer things together because God is in the middle of our relationship.
Exactly. And not only that, we actually like each other. Like, you're my friend, so you know. Oh, hush. There you go, being mushy.
Yeah, you being mushy right now.
You made me laugh, cry, then turn around and laugh again. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think that's very important though, like just to spend time and even, and I know, like the other week we was talking about how, like, to balance your life, you need me time and everything. We're not talking about, the me time and the alone time that people need, but we're talking about to maintain a relationship, you have to spend time with someone. Yeah. Like, it's the same with God. In order to have a strong relationship with God, the prayer life, you have to be on point. Like, when I remember when I first started praying, like when I was 5 years old, it probably was like it was a baby prayer,
bubblegum prayer.
Yeah, I mean, but as my relationship with God grew, the more my prayer life became stronger. The more I read scripture, the more I learned about God. That it's just all about, that's just any kind of relationship. You spend time with the person to know them, to learn them. Yeah. And so if you're trying to get to know your significant other, your spouse more, spend time with them. It's okay to cut off the phone or cut off the TV and just spend time with them. Yeah. Play some games.
Yeah. Spades.
Yeah,
that's a whole
spade nother. Or a couple. Well, you need two partners. So with spade, but a partner could be Uno. You could play Uno, and what are some other card games or board games? Just
Strip Twister. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
But just some. I feel like the more you spend time and play games with each other, whether it's a friendship or relationship, as far as marriage, you have to spend time with each other. Yeah.
The more time you spend with each other, the more time you know each other. Like, my ways, my thoughts from spending time with me.
Which is evil.
Whatever.
But
evil is necessary, therefore evil is good. No, I'm joking. Gosh. Just playing.
But after the break, we'll continue our discussion on healthy relationships.
You're tuned in to WDRB Media, the voice of the community. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a way to get free clothes, shoes, household items, and food? Look no further than Zuri's Giveaway. Every first Saturday of the month from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Zuri's Giveaway is open to the public and offers a wide variety of items for free. Zuri's Giveaway is located at 990 West Blackstock Road in Spartanburg, South Carolina. If you are in need of clothes, shoes, household items, or food, Zuri's Giveaway is the perfect place to go.
Your name is the highest. Your name is the greatest. Your name stands above them all. All thrones and dominions, all powers and positions. Your name stands above them all. And the angels cry, holy, all creation cries, holy, you are lifted high, holy, holy forever. If you've been forgiven, and if you've been redeemed, sing the song forever to the Lamb. And if you walk in freedom, if you bear His name, sing the song forever to the Lamb. We'll sing the song forever and amen. And the angels cry, holy, all creation cries, holy, you are lifted high, holy, holy forever. Hear your people sing, holy to the King of Kings.
If you're looking for unique custom-made items for any occasion, look no further than Zuri Tees Boutique. This one-of-a-kind boutique specializes in custom clothes, jewelry, handmade soap, body oil, and candles. From family reunion attire to corporate appreciation gifts, Zuri Tees Boutique has something for everyone. Shop now at ZuriTeesBoutique.com. That is ZURITS Boutique.com.
Welcome back to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, and those streaming live through free TuneIn radio app, Streema, Apple Music, Radio Seed, and more. You're listening to A Life Worth Living.
And we're your host, Kenny.
And Samara.
If you're just tuning in, we're talking about healthy relationships. We maintain the relationship by communicating, respecting each other, spending quality time with each other. And over the break, we was just talking about how we can show appreciation to our partner or significant other. You know, I just like, I really do like complimenting my wife, you know, letting her know that, you know, I think that she is fine. She's the most beautifulest person in the world.
And I might start believing you. You keep on saying it like that.
Hey, but it's definitely true.
Yeah, so sweet.
You know, but it's the small things that you can do to show appreciation. You know, small gifts. I'm not saying, you know, if you're dating, you know, I'm not saying paying somebody bills. You know that. I'm talking about small gifts.
Or buying stuff that you can't afford, trying to impress somebody.
Exactly.
Like, please don't do that.
Yeah, it's pointless. Like, why go into debt trying to please someone and you don't even know if that's, you know, that might not even
they're
be the
even
one.
into you. Or,
yeah. They might not even like you like that.
Yeah.
But don't go into relationship just buying until you're
spend
not
time with
bills.
somebody.
Yeah.
You know, and see where their head is at.
Get to know them first, and then, you know, you can start buying those gifts that, you know.
I remember one time you said to me, like, how, like, you buy stuff or you give me things because I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm like, wow.
Because I'm spontaneous. I love just doing things really the spur of the moment. Like, I think I want to go out of town. Like, hey, let's go out of town and check out this restaurant or you know, just just doing something spontaneous. But that's me.
Mm-hmm.
And I do that because, it's my wife. I ain't doing it for nobody else,
You remember when we were dating, you were living in Easley.
Yes.
And I was in Spartanburg. He came all the way to Spartanburg just to take me on a date.
Yeah.
Oh.
But also, I remember when I was in Easley, we like an hour away, we was dating, and I was working. It was probably like 12 hours or something. Yeah. But after work, I was exhausted. I had to pick up my. It was a new car that I was getting, and so I got the new car, and I know I was just dirt tired. But Samara, she met me at my home, and she like had this whole picnic. I don't like saying picnic, but she had this basket full of food for me.
Favorite food.
All my favorites food. I mean, she had sweet potato pie. She had chicken, macaroni and cheese, cornbread too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. I think
corn
it was
muffins.
Corn muffins. But I'm telling you, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to go all out just to impress someone. It's the small things that you can do. Like, that was very thoughtful for her to just cook, and it was a full blown meal. It was good.
Even used my good Tupperware.
Yeah, she did. She used her bougie Tupperware. It was bougie. Here I am. My Tupperware was old bowls that you get for the Chinese place.
No, be real. Country crock butter buckets. That's what he was using.
And nothing wrong with that.
Yes, it was. You can't even identify what's in. I had to upgrade them.
Nothing is wrong with that, because at that time, I was a single man, and I didn't have. It was just me. So I was if I wanted my country crop buckets.
You had plenty of them.
Yeah, but she came in with these. It was glass Tupperware that you have to unlatch on the sides and stuff. I was like, okay.
So silly.
It's fancy. But seriously though, and it was never a point in our relationship where we were competing against each other, like trying to outdo each other.
Yeah.
As far as gifts. Even though I really think that Samara, she gives the most
the best gifts, yes. Gonna say it.
Probably the best gifts.
Yes, I do. Yeah. Okay.
But me, I put thought in mine.
I put thought in mine.
but what we're saying is that it's okay to give small gifts. Yeah. And if you can't give, that's what we talked about last week. Like if you can't give someone like a gift, during the holidays or whatever, it's okay to do something else, like service, service. And that's what she did. She cooked the whole meal for me. So, and I was grateful because I was tired and everything. Yeah. So yeah, I was like, yeah, she the one.
The 2 and the 3.
But yeah, also to maintain the relationship, you have to be supportive.
Yeah.
Like support their dreams, support their goals. And in order for you to do that, you have to know their goals and dreams. Mm-hmm. That's why you have to spend time with them to learn.
And communicate.
Yeah. We support each other's dreams. Yeah. I support all of her dreams. All of Samara's dreams.
And I support all of yours.
Yes.
And me doing all this free background singing and studio work.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's hard. That's hard work. Yeah, so I remember for our anniversary, I think it was last year. last year, our anniversary, she presented a receipt where she was communicating with one of my producers.
Behind his back. Sorry.
Behind my back. I had no idea that she was talking to him, because I was talking to him concerning the new song, the new project that I was working on, and he was up for it and had no idea that she communicated with him and she paid for studio time and everything. Like, it was just the small things.
Yeah, because I think we had a lot going on and you were kind of putting it on hold.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely supportive of my dreams and my goals. Even me being a minister of music, this is how I feel. You all may feel something different, but I feel just because I'm the minister of music at a church, it doesn't force my wife or my daughter to participate in the music ministry. Like, they don't have to. They're not obligated unless God tell them that they have to do something, but that's up to them. But the fact that she helps me, she helps the ministry, it was great that she was able to come on board and help. I appreciate that, because you don't have to.
No, and it's not always easy. But
because learning songs is so hard to do,
or being the newcomer and people be territorial, we be on attack mode, like
yeah.
But I'm not gonna leave my husband hanging.
Yeah, and I want to put a pin there too, like, just because we're talking about it. If you are a ministry and you have new people that's coming on board, coming to serve in your ministry, don't make them feel bad.
Please don't.
Just welcome them. And if they're not accustomed to how you all do things, maybe that's a good thing. Because sometimes God is going to do a new thing in your ministry, but he can do it because he can do it without you. But if people are coming to your ministry, welcome them in. Yeah. Don't be mean. Don't be rude. And I'm not saying this.
Yeah, nobody's coming to take your spot.
Yeah. But it's okay to just welcome people. But I just have to say that because like I said, my wife, she don't have to be supportive. Like, she can support in the audience,
or at another ministry,
or
Amen.
we worship together.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's always support each other's business, goals, dreams.
And I think most importantly, like I say, we do a lot of stuff together, so we actually have to like each other. We have fun together.
Yeah, we do.
Even we try. Working, ministry, it's never a dull moment. Never. Yeah, keep me laughing.
Yeah, and it's all like, have fun, try new things, and it's, I'm not saying like go on a roller coaster, but I mean, if y'all can do that, then sure, go ahead and do it. But just try new things. I remember the other week when we was on vacation. Now, I am not a height person. I do not like heights at all.
And he's tall.
I don't like bridges, going over bridges. I don't like any of that. Like, if I'm driving on a bridge that's real high and there's nothing but water, that is just...
He hollering and calling on the name of the Lord.
I'm not hollering, but
yes,
in the back of my mind, I probably...
And it manifests because...
But for our vacation, we went to Anarchista in Tennessee, and it was a pretty good experience. It's something new, something great. However, to get to the top of this mountain, it was high. But in order for us to get there, we had to go on lifts. And those of you that are probably not familiar with lifts,
a ski lift.
Yeah, it's a ski lift, and it's just. I'm telling you, it was.
It was mannequin challenge for you. He didn't say a word, and I looked over when the thing came down. Like his leg was positioned wrong. His leg was bent back like a pretzel, but he refused.
No, the bar that was supposed. It's kind of like a. What it wasn't a belt or whatever, but it was a bar to prevent you from, I guess, falling or something. So it was already down, and this lift is continue like it doesn't stop. The only time they stop the lift is to get the strollers on, or I think
and they barely stop it for that.
yeah, it was just it was definitely an experience. So we're up in the air. The trees, they begin to look like grass. I mean, it was something. I was like, well,
and he would not budge. I like, Kenny, are you breathing? He wouldn't move. I don't think you blinked.
I probably didn't. Like, but I'm telling you, I was. You know how possums they freeze up or whatever, or they pretend that they dead or something. That's how it was. I didn't know what. Samara, she wanted to talk. My daughter wanted to talk, and I'm like, "Be quiet." We are.
I was trying to get your mind off of it. Trying to get my mind off of it.
No. But all I'm saying is that we have fun together. We experience new things together. We, we just laugh. We have fun.
So, do you think our relationship is healthy?
I do. I think our relationship is healthy.
Yeah.
Because we continue to communicate, and when we don't agree with about something, we talk about it, and we try to come. Understanding. Usually I'm compromising,
Oh, don't do that. I compromise too.
but yeah, it's always evolving. Like, our relationship is evolving, and I'm happy to where we are right now, and I think that our relationship shows and teach other couples. Yeah. It's okay to come together and compromise, communicate, whether the truth hurts, still communicate and be honest with each other. So that's where I'm at right now.
And we're definitely a good example. And I like how people look at us and think we've been married for years.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We can go on and on and on about this, but we cherish each other. I love my wife, and I'm just happy to celebrate another year with her.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Continue to tune in every Monday at 9 p.m. Please listen live 24/7 by going to wdrbmedia.com and click on the Listen Live tab. Also, if you want to be a guest on the show or want free advertising, please call us at 864-772-3058 or email us at kssmithdynasty.llc@yahoo.com. You can also connect with us on YouTube at A Life Worth Living.
You've been listening to A Life Worth Living, and we're your hosts, Kenny
and Samara,
on WDRB Media, the voice of the community, for double the information and inspiration. Until next week, continue to be blessed
and renew your mind daily.
'Cause I know in the end